go with a Dirty Thursday brought to you by River City Speedway. Joining the Bullring Boys today in the studios of Grand Forks Best Source, we've got Midwest Modified driver Jory Berg along with his old man, Tim. Hope you don't mind I called him an old man. This is going to be a fun show. Of course, Chad Hopp, the other half of the Bullring Boys, joining us today, and we want to give a shout-out to Northwest Tire. I think they're still looking for help. You guys looking for help?
Always looking for good guys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So if you're willing to work hard and show up on time.
Why is that so difficult nowadays?
I know.
I'm just wondering.
Here's the one
I'm
criteria
fat
you
and bald
need.
because of this.
Here's the one criteria you need.
Yeah.
Just show up for work.
Just show up for work. Just be there. Be present.
No prior work experience is necessary, and guys like Chad and his crew, they're going to train the right people, too. Great benefits, PTO, health insurance, 401k, and all that stuff. Stop in to Northwest Tire on Gateway Drive to find out more, or you can call Chad here, 701-780-8473, or you can apply online at nwtire.com. Northwest Tire, one of the great sponsors here on the Dirty Thursday show, brought to you by River City Speedway. Have any questions or comments, feel free to call or text. Our number is 701-213-0863. And before we get too much further into the show, time for our daily segment called Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. Here we go, Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. Great. There's going to be a stripper shortage now. That they don't have to pay their way through college anymore. Thanks a lot, Joe. Let's go, Brandon.
Cinnamon. I'm calling.
All right, I want to know what the hell the cinnamon thing is.
Well, that's his stage name.
Oh.
Cinnamon.
It is so funny. I don't know.
Cinnamon Hoff.
Yeah, I don't know where we came up with that. We were out back we were driving around at the sites one time.
Yeah, when it was raining, we went up on the front straightaway for an interview, and then decided that your stage name was going to be Chad Cinnamon Hoff. Yeah. You're going to go for amateur night down at the Northern.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, because we were so bored, we couldn't do nothing else. We're trying to make, and he's like, well, you can go down to the Northern and get some money. You can call you Cinnamon. And I'm like, that's stuck.
Will there be
That's stuck.
Will there be tassels involved?
I don't need tassels, just a banana hammock.
So natural.
So natural. Under this shirt's another sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Cinnamon, you're going to have to take off your sweater vest.
Yeah. I'm trying. Pouring water on Chad.
Get that new skin removal or something and be like,
boy. Look at how the show already started. Isn't that something?
It's awesome. What's up with that? It's good. That's a good racing story. It all started at the racetrack.
And you know how many good stories start at the racetrack?
Oh, a lot.
I know. Isn't it?
A
It's
lot.
crazy fun.
I went over to his trailer that night, and I think you had food.
Yeah, we had chili there,
Yeah,
like
chili
40
there that
pounds
night.
of it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to do that again this year. My
Yeah,
dad makes
so
40 pounds of chili.
I
and
came
just-
over and had a bowl of chili, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing right now? I'm eating chili. I'm like, well, come and get in here with me. We took around. We had a Kubota. I went around the front just to do it because it's raining. Grab an interview real quick and talk to him, and then we were just bullshitting on the way back, and it's just hit. It's like perfect. Like that was, yeah.
I'm such a good eater, but I never hear about these things.
Yeah, well, you're always up in the booth now. So.
Yeah, well, that's true.
See, I'm down there, and I drive by, and I see the tent. The tent was up. You guys had the tent up and stuff, and Tim waved at me, and Jory did this, and I walked around over there, and like, you guys want some chili? I'm like, fat guy.
Yeah.
Do I want chili?
Do I want some chili?
God dang it!
Can you put some cinnamon on it?
Yeah, but
We'll have to bring that this year.
Hold $1 out and he'll come by.
yeah, that's right. I'll show you the goods. Yeah.
Oh boy.
$1 gets. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, never mind. $1. Boy, you're cheap.
Well,
But yeah,
it's rough
just-
inflation. I need money.
Just so you know, this year it's Friday, and then we'll have the tent. And
Okay.
40
Yeah.
pounds of chili. That's
Friday.
free.
Friday. Head down there before the races. He'll have it ready.
And then all the boxcar
Tim has
stuff
it.
is everything that we have remaining will be $20, and then kid
Oh.
shirts will be 10. So
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
we're gonna sell
You got
everything.
like last year. I think you had like 2 roasters, something full, or was it?
Just the one. I
Just
can
that
get,
one
I can get
big-
it all in one big roaster.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm
It's
looking
good.
forward to this
Yes.
now. I might starve myself
Friday.
all week.
You gonna fast?
Fast, yeah.
Hey,
I don't even know what the hell that means.
just watch out for when you go up to the booth afterwards. Just give everybody a pre-warning.
Yeah.
That it's not the maggots or not a dead pigeon. It's my butt that stinks today.
Oh, gee.
Maybe they can just put a porta potty in the stairwell there for you.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
so
okay.
nice.
Oh, would that be nice?
Even just a funnel with a hose leading down somewhere to drain would have been a perfect
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, right down the back. I'm sure
Yep,
they'll
right,
love
run
that
it
on
right
their
down the
historic
pole.
grandstands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just bury a little hole in there. That's what we used to do back in the days doing high school football games.
We
You'd go
almost
to
did it.
some of these little places. They had a funnel with just a PVC pipe running down, connected to the post holding up the press box.
And it drained into gravel.
Just right in. Yep.
Yep.
They had a hole there with a 5-gallon. Yeah.
Heather and I keep on making fun of that. I know we're trying to get ahead, but Heather and I try to make fun of that because I always go to the bathroom at Devil's Lake when I was there. And she's like, we should just put a hole back there. Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
And one year we almost did. We were so close, just like to drill a hole, funnel right down. And if you walk behind the grandstands of Devil's Lake Speedway, there is water buildup already from the cooler.
They would never know.
It would never know.
Never know.
And it'd be so diluted with
Yeah.
water. It wouldn't, who cares?
Yeah, it wouldn't smell like asparagus or nothing.
All right, man. Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
Let's go. Asparagus. That's a good one.
This is an awesome show
Because you
already.
eat so healthy.
I mean, I'm a health nut, you know.
I know.
I'm rabbit food all the time.
Yeah, pure vegan.
Yeah, vegan.
It's like when you were talking about fasting. I actually fasted the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, I went like 4.5 hours without a beer. I thought that was fasting. That was pretty good for me.
Got a record for it.
Gotta get
Close. Let's go over some track
right, let's
schedules
go,
here
buddy.
before
Sorry.
we get too much further in. River City Speedway tomorrow night, track championship night. Wasota Street Stocks, the Midwest Mods, the NLRA late model is going to be there. The Buffalo Wild Wings NOSA Sprint Cars along with the Wingless Sprints. It's going to be a great show. Looking forward to seeing Kim Young. I think he's going to be here. He's back with a Wingless Sprint. If you didn't know, though.
T Young.
No,
Kim Young.
Steven's dad.
Oh, what?
Yeah. He's got a
debut?
Got a wingless. I think he maybe ran in Devil's Lake last week. I'm not
Well,
sure.
the Wingless guys are doing the Wingless Nationals or in Devil's Lake. You'll have that up next, I know. But Miles messaged me. He's like, hey, can you talk about this on the show? I'm like, sure, we can.
Sure.
So go through that and we'll talk about the
All
Wingless
right.
stuff.
Speaking of Devil's Lake, Saturday, North Dakota Non-Wing Nationals track championships going on, plus Professional Dirt Series Sunday. The Non-Wing Nationals finale, Professional Dirt Series Points Championship. They got powder puffs and mechanic races. They're going to start at 5 on Sunday. Saturday in Greenbush, they're running a 2-day show this weekend, too.
Yeah.
Greenbush Race Park on Saturday, NLRA late mods, the modified streets, Midwest mods, pure stocks, lightning sprints, and 4 cylinders. Sunday, the NLRA boys are there again, along with the mods, the streets, Midwest mods, pure stocks, lightning sprints, 4 cylinders, and racings will start at 6 o'clock on Sunday. Buffalo River is not running this Sunday. They're getting ready for the big Corn Cob Nationals.
Cheyenne Speedway is running on Monday.
Okay.
Cheyenne Speedway is going to run on Monday. They're going to do, I think it's the last of, you're going to be down there for that one? It's 3,000, 5,000 to win?
We'll
3,000.
We'll see what we
3,000
have
to win?
left over after this weekend.
Yeah. Because you're going to race Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to talk him in to get in for the mechanics race, so I might not have a car left.
Oh, would you do it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Might be better off in a powder puff, but
Yeah, you ain't getting away with it with that beard. You could probably braid your hair though.
Yeah. If we can take the hair from here and put it, I've tried that too, but it doesn't work. That doesn't work up there, but. Tim's beard, it looks phenomenal.
I know. I wish. I mean, I'm 50, almost 58 years old. And
Yeah.
I've been growing this for like 50 years, and this is about all I got.
Right?
I can't get
I see
nothing
this
going.
patchiness. I understand.
Yeah, the patchiness is right.
Lay out.
Okay. All right, let's get on with the show. How's that?
I'm down. Let's do it.
First off, to my left, Tim Berg. How are you?
I'm good, sir.
You know, it's funny. We were talking before we went on. You weren't even an American citizen until a couple of years ago.
Well,
What's the story there?
I was born in England. My dad was in the Air Force, so
Okay.
But I was naturalized like in 1958 or something like that. But when I went to apply for Social Security, they said, "Yeah, you're not a citizen. You're not entitled to it."
It's like what?
Plus, I just got done serving 40 years in the military myself. Plus, was a federal employee.
My God.
Did it get fixed?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you
As soon as I brought my passport in, they go, "Oh yeah, you're good."
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Really?
Yeah, here's a check. Yeah.
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 Now,
Nice.
So now are you fully retired?
I worked 20 hours a week. I was
Okay.
retired for a whole year. Then I went back to work for 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
And
Probably
what are you
went-
doing
probably went
now?
nuts, I suppose. You
Oh,
go ahead.
oh.
What are you doing now?
I work for a company out of Huntsville, Alabama on Avenger missile systems for the North Dakota National Guard.
Oh, cool stuff.
Gee, me
Yeah,
Christmas.
How about that? Sounds like a smart guy.
No,
No, no.
I just maintain them.
You know enough to get by?
I just make sure they shoot.
Oh, that's a plus. Now,
More than I can do.
yeah.
I mean,
Tell us about your racing history.
Holy cow! Well, I was thinking about that the other day. I think I started in 1967 at 9 years old in Hawaii, go-karts. So that's where I started, my dad and I.
Yeah?
Yeah, so then we moved back to Texas, and then we raced in San Antonio, Texas, Port Lavaca, Galveston, Fort Houston, a couple different places around Texas with go-karts. And then we were going to upgrade and get newer stuff, and it just never happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we somehow ended up in North Dakota because my dad was born here in 74, but never started racing again, I think, until 86 or 5, I think, before he was born even.
Mm-hmm. And what'd you race?
Had an enduro car is what started it.
Yep. That's kind of how we all got sucked into it, I think.
The first one that Grand Forks ever had, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then my brother found a 71 Chevelle sitting at, I think it was Store Bakkens. Brought it home for $250, $300, and we raced that for a year, and then it progressed to buying a car from Bob Sagan, and buying a car from this guy, and buying cars from Bruce Hart, and buying cars from Mitch Johnson, and Cody Erickson, and now Dustin Strand's cars.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Were you any good?
Yeah, it was so-so.
So-so?
Yeah, but it takes 18 cars to make a race, so.
Sure, yeah. Well, that's true. And by the way, thank you for your serving the country. We appreciate that here at GFBS.
I'm glad government figured it out that we get Social Security to the man. Gene,
exactly. Amanda Joe says, I love Tim's beard, by the way.
Put in 40 years of service and they can't figure out.
Yeah.
Let's not go there, people. We're moving on.
So,
Jory is next. Jory, not George. Or what I call you before?
Jorge.
Yeah, I got a lot of nicknames.
Yeah.
It's like Jory, Greg, I don't know, Gary, whatever you want.
I call him
Jorge.
George when I want his attention.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you get your start?
Well, a lot of ways. Go-karts mainly. I think I started racing bikes when I was 7, 8, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then go-karts, and then I think I got a phone call one time. Somebody had owned a car. It was like kind of a half deal. And they're like, you want to run the street stock? I'm like, I think I was like maybe 15. I said, hell yeah. And I went out there and I wrecked a bunch of shit. And then they never called again. And then
Weird.
yeah.
We don't know why they would call. I mean,
like it's expensive. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But then he like, I think you slipped down the stairs or something. I don't know, some senior moment where you hurt your ankle, and then I got to drive, and then he had a spare car, and then we just put it together, and I ran some tests and tunes, and I think I got enough money to put some stickers on it, or charged it to him, one of the two, and then it just
Morphed from there.
yeah, kept going, and
that's
then
awesome.
got to a point where we had 3 cars, and it got to be way too many, and he just
Started selling.
started selling stuff, and he started to enjoy working on it more. And I just like to say I kept him busy because I kept wrecking more and more stuff. So
right.
I could only keep up with one car.
Sure. Did you like the racing part better, or do you prefer doing the wrenching?
You know, when I was younger, I loved to race. That was, my dad got me into it. We did it together. My brother loved fixing the cars, so we just did it all together. But after some time, 30 years or whatever, it's just like, yeah, it's time for someone else to do it. And he's way better at it than I am.
Yeah.
He wrecked a lot of shit, but now,
At least he's honest.
nowadays it's getting better.
Yeah. He's getting a lot better.
We have a chat when he's in the car, and we talk about what to do and what not to do. And I don't know if it helps or not, or if he listens, but
Is it hard for you having your dad with you? Because I don't know if things ever get heated between you guys, typical father-son thing, but it's a little different when you got the dad helping on the car and you know, things go wrong. I don't know, you can point the fingers, you can do whatever you want, but has there ever been any issues like that with you guys?
I don't think so.
No.
I think if we have a little time where we get in an argument or don't agree on something, I know that I need to just shut my mouth and run the car and let him do what he's going to do, because 90% of the time he's right.
Right.
But the 10%, well, let's just call it 1%, that I'm actually right, and he makes the call, I'm the first one to come in and be like, I told you.
Yeah.
well,
He's like, whoa.
Happens once in a while.
Yeah.
he wrecked one time, and he came with a flat tire, and we were changing it. He was hot in the seat, and I was telling him, hollered at him just to calm down, calm down. You
Chill
still
out.
go out and wreck more stuff.
Yeah.
And I got to the point, they said, if you don't calm down, I'm ripping you out of the car and we're parking it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did Jory react to that?
I drove 19th to 3rd.
Oh,
Yeah, so it worked.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Some people call that a pep talk.
Yeah. For us, that's just kind of a normal conversation.
Sure, sure.
A
If
little
I get-
motivational speech is
Yeah,
what it is.
and,
Yeah,
and I
that's
mean,
perfect.
As far as a driver with his pit guys, as far as knowing each other good, the ins and outs, I mean, you can't beat it, a father-son combination. I mean, you guys know each other better than anybody else does.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I wanted to ask you about the Boxcar brand and the Mustache Mafia.
All right.
How'd that all come apart or come about?
Do you have on there what the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mustache Mafia,
He's like-
WTH.
Boxcar brand, Mustache Mafia. What the hell?
Well, it's more the Mustache Mafia, but I mean, we get that. But I want to know, I wanted to pick your brain on how this all came about.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think I was, I don't know, maybe like 21, 22, going out to the bars, and then somehow we ended up looking at old pictures of him in Desert Storm, and he had this big dirty caterpillar on his lip.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? That's pretty sweet. So I was like, you know what? Hell yeah, I'm gonna grow one.
Yeah.
So I grew one, and then I had a big spit curled mustache, and I mean it was pretty impressive. And like just go out, and it was just a conversation piece, and people were like, "Oh, that's ugly." I'm like, I'm not trying to impress you, so yeah, that's why I have it. you know.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I'm doing it for me, not you. So he's the Godfather, and I guess I'm just the Mustache Mafia. And I don't know, if I shave it, then I look like I'm 14 and get carded whenever I go somewhere. So I don't shave it anymore, and my daughter thinks I look funny without it. So
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if she's really ever known me without a mustache.
Right.
Yeah. Talk about the Boxcar brand.
So the Boxcar brand is me and my buddy Kale. We talked about it for a long time, and then during COVID, we needed something to do because everyone was so scared and didn't want to do anything. Our first shirts that we ever delivered, we would drive around in my pickup, and then had like one of those little extender things, you know,
Yeah, the little gripper.
grabber.
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
we'd like slide it out the window. You know, it was just kind of funny, and we'd film it because it was hilarious because some people were actually taking
Oh yeah, they're
every precaution.
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I think
Wear
when he
like
delivered
5
mine, he
masks.
threw it at me. I think it's what happened. I think he threw it. I was at Northwest Tire that day, and he drove by, and he's like, "Take it."
Yeah, did I even slow down?
No,
think just
I
whipped
don't
it
remember
right out
you
the window.
slowing down.
Could have borrowed the
Actually,
shirt
I
cannon.
turned around and I came back to get paid.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, I got this picture right here.
It's probably going to flip.
Oh,
How do I get it?
I don't know how to make it quit flipping. I'm not that good.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Desert Storm with his big old mustache.
I'll go to that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, okay.
But the boxcar thing just kind of turned into something that we were doing for fun, and then we did it so that we could give back to racing, and we sponsored, hard chargers, free, give some guys some tires, $100 here and there, a hat.
You guys see it?
You're upside down.
Yeah.
Upside down.
I don't know how to make it
Well,
quit
how many,
doing
all
that.
kinds of
how many
crazy.
times have you been upside down in a race car?
No, once is a lot too many.
You've been upside down?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't been that way yet, have you?
I hope I don't ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I don't
He's
know.
been in some nasty ones.
Yeah, we've had some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the one in Devil's Lake where it was a dead stop at the end of the straightaway, and I spent 2 days being dizzy, throwing up.
Yeah, it's always the quick stop that gets you.
Yeah,
I went through that wall instead of stopping.
Yeah.
yeah.
I stopped at the second wall.
Didn't you do it twice?
Once I got caught on the main straightaway fence.
Oh yeah, you
That
ripped a bunch
stopped
of
me.
it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once I hit Mike on the four-wheeler and took him all the way to the other fence.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it was
That's
bad.
in Devils.
Yeah,
was
I
pretty
told
gnarly.
Heather and Nolan that they should just name it Turn 1 Tim Bergs.
There you go. Yeah. The
Tim
Tim
Berg's
Berg
turn
turn one.
Yep.
That's perfect.
Heading into the Berg turn one.
But
Yeah.
Cole did it this year too.
Cole
though.
did it this year,
Cole
yep.
Hoglan, he
Yep.
took a nasty one.
Oh,
out
yeah.
there. The car just didn't turn, or something broke or whatever, and he just went flying off. Because I was right behind him, and I was going, man, we're moving it going into the top there, and I was like, well, Cole's not turning. Then it was just a bunch of dust, and then they said red, and I was like,
Boom.
oh shit,
Yeah.
Oh.
that had to hurt. So
Yeah.
Was you had
oof.
mentioned your daughter, Charlie. She's third generation racer now with the Berg family. Tell us about how that fourth generation. Oh, sure. Yeah.
My dad, yep.
Fourth generation.
Yep.
How's that going with her? Did she just get going this year in that deal or?
yeah, so we started in Crookston with her with go-karts, and she had a time. Let's
It
just
was
say.
rough.
Yeah, it was bad. So then she got comfortable, and then we started here this summer, and she got better and better and better, and then she ended up winning one. And then after that, she's like, I won, so I'm just gonna go on tour for the rest of the season. I mean, she just kind of was there to hang out with her friends after she won one. So hopefully next year she gets a little bit more motivated. And it's a little frustrating, but then we got to keep telling ourselves, like, hey, she's 8.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
No,
It's-
yeah.
We're not racing B mods at the sites or in Arizona and stuff like that. We're running go-karts with a kid.
Look at that. Look who's there.
Come on in, say hi.
You can't. We gotta unlock it. Hold on.
I'm in trouble now.
So both you and the dad help out of the go-kart thing. That's got to be kind of fun doing stuff with your granddaughter.
Oh, it is, yeah. We do it with both of them. We have another one that's 9 years old. She's not into racing yet, but she's there as much as she can be. Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, it's a full family deal. Like Charlie's mom and her grandma are there, and Charlie's uncles.
My
and
daughter shows up.
Yeah,
we have
I
the
mean,
grandkids. And
my sister and
son-in-laws.
niece and nephew and
You know,
brother-in-law.
it's family.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
that's the whole fun thing about it. And speaking, we just got a text from Heather saying, poor Mike. And now look who's here. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Hi. So we just thought we'd drop by and just invite everybody down to the Devil's Lake Speedway this weekend. Jory's going to take the points championship by a large margin on Sunday. More than likely, unless something bad happens. It'd have to be
If he
like-
falls into the Berg turn
I would-
one.
yeah, I would have
Thank,
to,
thank
I think
goodness
I
the
would have to
mechanics
not show
race is
up.
on Sunday, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
after
Well,
everything.
he's 228 ahead, and the most Shu can make is 224.
All right.
Right. So he would have to. Something would really have to turn left at this
Yep,
point.
yep.
But non-wing nationals this weekend. 40 cars.
40?
And then
Wow.
go ahead and give 2 tickets away. I had tickets and I lost them.
Okay, first one to text me. How about that? 701-213-0863. Got a pair of tickets
Look
for
at
you at
that
River
drop
City Speedway.
in. You guys.
Hey, thank you guys.
See you guys.
I'll send you a
See
name.
later. Those guys
Oh,
are
how about that? Nolan and Heather.
Awesome people.
All right, so text me 701-213-0863. Tell me you want a pair of tickets for Devil's Lake this weekend. We'll take your name down. I'll call them up, and we'll be good to go. We're going to take a short little break here. Dirty Thursday brought to you by River City Speedway. Jory Berg, Tim Berg, along with the other half of the Bullring Boys, Chad Hoff, is in the studio today. We got a lot of different things to talk about. This interview is far from over. Right now, though, I want to talk to you about the Greenway Takeover Festival. It's going to be a good time. It's brought to you by HB Sound and Light and Happy Harry's Bottle Shops. It's coming back to downtown Grand Forks next weekend, 8th through the 11th. Live music from the Gear Daddies, Mace Simpson, Big Head Todd and the Monsters, the Yonder Mountain String Band, Cuckoo Kangaroo, Manic Drive, and more. Tell you what, man, they're going to have food, games, beer, and music absolutely free before 6 o'clock and only $10 after. Bring the whole family. It's going to be 4 days of absolute fun. Greenway Takeover Festival, September 8th through the 11th, brought to you by HB Sound and Light and Happy Harry's Bottle Shops. Find out more by going to greenwaytakeover.com. And you know, life doesn't ever seem to slow down. Everything's got to be done like yesterday. Same thing with an oil change. Head on over to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. That's where I go. I'm in and out of there usually within about 15, 20 minutes. They also do tranny and coolant flushes, tire rotations, and batteries. When you're sitting in there getting your oil changed, they're going to top off your fluids, check your tires, battery, lights, wipers, your cabin air filter. They'll give you a discount for fleets in the military. You can text and email coupons and invoices. But here's the main thing. Make sure you mention Grand Forks Best Source, and they're going to give you $10 off your oil change. They're open Monday through Saturday. No appointment needed. Pickup and delivery available at Grand Forks, too. What a deal. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. For complete oil change and more, you'll find them at 3325 South 38th Street, or you can call them up 701-780-8462, 701-780-8462. But make sure you tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. They'll knock $10 off of that oil change. Back at a Dirty Thursday, brought to you by River City Speedway. Let's go over a couple of texts here. Timmy Schwann says, going to be great to see the legendary Kim D. Young behind the wheel again. I'm looking forward to it. Amanda Joe says, Charlie has more people on her pit crew than Jory does.
That's a fact.
But isn't that what happens? You know, because I know, especially, well, a lot of the go-kart kids I know, it's mom and dad, grandpa, grandma. I mean, it's the whole family. Once you get older, like you are now, it's not so much that, but that just makes it all that much more fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's just sometimes it gets a little hectic. There's people in and out constantly. And there's always stuff going on, and you're always trying to get it. And then we also have Nate Reynolds, him and his little boy race too, and they just pull their stuff up with us. So they're working out of our trailer too. So there's a lot of people in and out of our trailer, but I mean, we wouldn't have it any other way with friends and family there. I mean, that's what racing's all about, is friends and family anyways. So why not spend it with whoever wants to show up? If they want to pay their $10 and come in the pits, pay your $10 to come in the pits and hang out.
Yeah.
Just don't be mad when we put you to work.
Right.
Yeah.
Jenny Barnes says, hectic. That's what is that?
Yeah, they're right next to us. So
Yeah.
so she knows all about it. So the kids are all in and out of our trailer,
Sure.
their trailer. Actually, Dan Mankey, him and his kids or his niece and nephew and
Yep.
grandkids or whatever they are, they're all in and out of the trailers. Even the Dobmeyers and Mankeys. I mean, the kids are running everywhere.
Oh, sure.
Obregons. I mean,
Yeah, it'd be no different if they were playing baseball at a baseball fields or doing whatever. It's the kids are going to hang out and do their thing, and then when it's their time to jump in the car, they do.
Yeah.
They're not quite old enough yet to start doing the work on the cars, but we got a text from Lorraine Van Way. Tell Tim he is my hero.
Oh.
From Ryan at Vanilla Cycles.
there you go.
Did you ever know that you're his hero?
Ryan, that's one of our sponsors on our car. So
Okay.
we've known him since he sold hot tubs is where I originally met him.
Oh, sure.
In Grand Forks here.
Wow. How about that?
And then didn't you guys team up one time and also Boxcar and Vanilla Cycles gave bikes away at Buffalo River last year, was it?
Yeah, actually.
And
us-
we gave bicycles
yeah.
away with Cody Armstrong.
Yeah. So we did bicycles with Cody Armstrong at Devil's Lake, and then Buffalo River is when we have our boxcar show. That I think it was 2000 or whatever it was.
I think that's when you were on the show.
Yeah,
Here before.
Yeah, with Jason and Mark and all them, and so we team up with Ryan at Vanilla Cycles to make that happen with a lot of the stuff that we do. And then actually this year it kind of got put together last minute because we got so busy with everything going on and whatnot, building a new car and racing and trying to figure that thing out that we kind of forgot about it, did it last minute. It was still a pretty good turnout. But I mean, the year before with like Olsen Underground jumping on and a bunch of other people, sorry guys, I forgot who all jumped on because there's so many people coming all the way up until I think we were even signing in the gate. There's still money coming in, and it turned into something way bigger. So next year, Jason, we gotta do that, and we gotta get a little bit more organized. And that's not his fault; it's my fault. So.
Sure.
Well, I think what we're looking at, you look at that Boxcar brand as a whole, it's we kind of piggybacked off you for our Bullring Boy t-shirts. We're giving it to the Racers Fund, and somebody gets hurt or something like that. Yeah. You do something very similar for the Boxcar brand. I mean, you don't take the proceeds that you pay off your shirts. Then after that, it's all for back to racers.
Yeah. So
I mean, I've seen you walk up and give $100 to a guy just for long toe.
Yeah, like I know I talked to Miles. This was like a couple of years ago. Whenever that guy got hurt in Grand Forks, he said, "Hey, with the boxcar stuff, if their family wants a hotel for the night, let me know. We'll pay for that hotel for the night." We've donated tires to a low-budget late model guy in Jamestown who absolutely shredded one in the B main to make it into the A main for the stock car Stampede. We went and bought him a tire, things like that. I mean, we just try to give it back. It doesn't ever go into my racing program, which some days I wish it would.
Yeah, right.
Probably be a little bit.
I
easier
wish
on
it would
Dad's
more
check.
than him.
Yeah, exactly. That's the checkbook over there. But no, with the boxcar stuff, it literally all goes back into racing and to what we want to give back and promote within the racing community, as far as like giving fans, a little bit more to watch. If they make it $1,000 to win B-Mod show,
right?
You're gonna get 30 great cars versus 18 to 20.
Sure.
You're gonna get those extra cars, and a lot of those cars will come there for the money that you don't normally get to see.
Yeah,
Right.
and you
like
guys aren't the
like
kind of
that.
guys to look for acknowledgement or a pat on the back or anything. You just want the show to go on. You want the show to be the best show it can be. But you got to admit, when you do these things, the Boxcar brand, you got to feel pretty fuzzy about it afterwards. I mean, hey, this kid got to go out there and race tonight. He wouldn't have if we wouldn't have helped out a little bit.
So, yeah, I mean, it's just a reward. That in itself is worth more to it than money because it's all about the racing community to begin with. So, like, even Kale, my business partner, he kind of lurks more in the shadows than anything, but he's more of a part of this than I am. I seem to be becoming more of the face of it, where he's more of the groundwork and the pipe laying and all that stuff.
Sure.
So,
And you got to have those people.
yeah, and Kale's great. I mean, he's working on our website right now. I mean, he does a lot of the stuff with organizing our designs and everything like that, where I just get to show up and I get to race and I get to sell stuff out of the trailer and I hang out and
You got the
basically just-
glory job.
Yeah, it's the mustache.
That's
Well, I think we did something for the sites last year too, and then I think they came and got some money for whatever.
Yeah, it was
we
like
did,
$100 for
and
the
I think
sites.
we're going to do $100 plus a tire this year too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, those are things that people don't see behind the scenes.
Yeah,
that
and right now
I
with
just wanted to-
tires-
I just wanted to bring it out to attention that he's not profiting anything out of this. He's kind of doing what we did. We paid off the shirts, and everything after that goes right towards, right
Buying
towards
new
people.
shirts, and then whatever's left after that goes to the racers. Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It could be any racetrack he's at. It's not just going to be at River City Speedway. He goes to Devil's Lake, Cheyenne Speedway, Buffalo River.
Sure.
He goes to those racetracks, Greenbush, if he goes out there. He goes to those tracks, and he's like, here, let's do this for this guy. It's not planned. And he'll just walk up. Like I've been at the press box, Devil's Lake. You walk up there. Here's an envelope, $100. Give this to pick up like 9th place.
Sure.
Just do that.
Just somebody that's doing something.
Yeah,
And I'll
it's
break the
so
stigma,
cool.
stigma right now. It's not just B mods. It's not just A
Nope.
mods.
No.
It's not just
Street
wingless sprint
stocks.
cars. We've sponsored a sprint car, Trevor Mel. We've done stuff like that where, you know, it doesn't matter. I did a $100 hard charger. I think Wade Nygaard one day. I think he was probably more excited about the hat than $100.
Yeah.
He wore the hat for a long time.
Right.
Which, Wade, if you need another hat, just get a hold of me. So it's good advertisement for me to give away a hat and
absolutely.
$100.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, and the more I sell, whether it be to a sprint car guy, a late model guy, a B mod guy, mini sprint guy, wingless guy, street stock, I don't care who it is. If you want to buy it and you want to support what we're doing, that's great. I'm not going to make you wear my stuff.
Right.
No.
And it's not going into my pocket. It's not going into Kale's pocket. It's literally whoever supports us is where the money goes.
For whatever
Plus you
whatever
sponsor
class.
sponsor the go-kart track.
Yeah.
Billboard plus Blaine Barnes sponsors them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's just I just want to make that clear to everybody. And it's so cool what he does outside of everything else with what you have going on with not just racing, but everything else in general.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a fun way for us to get involved outside of the driving and outside of the, you know, just racing itself.
Right.
It's our way to bridge the gap between, well, even from us to the racetrack.
Yeah.
Or drivers to the racetrack, or fans to the drivers, or it's just a bridge for everyone to kind of come together as a central location. Boxcar is that, where, you know, if you're wearing a shirt, 9 times out of 10, somebody's going to come up to you and talk to you and be like, "Hey, where'd you get that shirt?"
Oh,
Especially-
yeah.
especially the Pit Lizard shirt. That
Especially
becomes-
that
I was
one.
going to ask
I
you
love
about the
that
pit
one
lizard
right
too.
there.
Yeah,
that
is
was
cool.
awesome.
That I love that.
Yeah,
That-
the Jory Exotic one and the Pit Lizard one are definitely our best sellers.
Yeah,
that's for sure. So.
I think, do we have, I know we had a Pit Lizard sticker, I thought, or something somewhere. Maybe I got the shirt.
We'll
I
get
can't remember. Oh, yeah, got your sticker on the back of my Harley. Oh,
That's awesome.
How about that?
Oh, producer Paul. Yeah.
We'll take it.
Heck yeah. That's
Any
pretty cool.
advertisement's good advertisement.
Sure is.
Well, yeah. Especially for the cause you're doing it for. If everybody has a backlash on, I'll be the first one to call them out and tell them to off.
Yeah,
Because that's,
and speaking of
it's not what it's about.
advertisement,
Hey, the
there I
thing-
did my hat change.
yeah, that changed.
The thing
Bullring.
is if they're talking good about it, they're talking bad about it. At the
They're
end
still
of the
talking
day,
about it.
they're still talking about it.
Yeah.
And guess what? Somebody's gonna hear it and be like, "Ah, shit, I'll buy one."
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, exactly it. That's exactly
we'll
it.
just see people randomly walking around with the shirts on. I'm like, who is it? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
I still have the first Boxcar hat he came out with. It's got Boxcar on the side. And when I was a kid, my nickname was Boxcar.
Oh, yeah,
so
I
I was
knew-
like, that's so cool. I want that.
Because you're the same size as one or what?
But yeah, it was probably.
Big dude.
Rough crowd in here.
Well, that's the way we are, though. That's okay.
But that's what makes it fun.
100% it makes it fun.
Yeah.
If you're having a bad day or something and you need to get cheered up or just go talk to somebody, go talk to Jory. I mean, unbelievable just how you can make you turn around pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I know. When I make my swing through the pits, if we do stop and talk, it's usually longer than I think we both expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of the way it goes.
Got to give these guys a wave every time you drive by.
You do,
100%.
you do, and I try to wave at all my friends in the pits, but you know, a guy almost needs to start showing up right when the pit gates open, because I would absolutely love to be able to stop and talk to every single person back there, but
Yeah.
it's so hard to do. Jory Erotic air freshener.
Oh boy.
Jory Exotic air freshener. I think
Did you
I
get
had
one of
some
Either
those?
way,
your-
I mean,
we
it
gave it
sounded
a-
pretty good. Either way, I think it's gonna sell.
Yeah,
We gave the last two out, I think.
erotic.
Yeah.
I
wearing a
actually
banana
had,
hammock.
yeah, I had a couple of those in my truck.
I ain't wearing one.
Yeah, you should. Dude.
God,
Pose
nobody
for it.
wants to see that. Trust me.
What? You might sell more at truck
You'd sell
stops.
some shirts.
Yeah, truck stops, not at the racetrack. People avoid us. You'd see us pitted on our own island everywhere. Like, ugh, don't go next to that guy.
Hey, Jory, how you going? No, you can stay right there.
Yeah.
Just
I've seen you.
Yeah.
keep your 6 feet distance.
Yeah,
It's in my head.
burnt
Stay
in
in
your
my
brain.
brain.
Burnt in.
Burnt in. I can't get it out of my head.
Just ruined everybody's lunch with that mental picture.
Have a good Wendy's burger. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
You know, we were talking about Devil's Lake Championship, track championship. You pretty much got that thing wrapped. You're right up there, River City Speedway, the state, everything. How are the points things going for you?
We said we weren't going to do it this year because we did it last year, and then we ended up losing River Cities on the last night to Jamie. And then I think we ended up losing the state deal last year. I don't know by how many, but Lucas went on to be the national champion, which he's right on our heels for the state deal, so he can get it done. As far as the Devil's Lake deal, it kind of it kind of panned out in a way that I wish it wouldn't have. Jason had some issues where he couldn't show up. So Jason Shue, who's always a good runner there, and Nate Reynolds had to take some time off. And it kind of left us as the only guy running every show. And we got pretty far ahead. But, I mean, it'll be our second track championship. And just happens to be that we go back-to-back there. So the state deal would be kind of cool to get that done. But I know that, like, Zach Ranke and Lucas Rodin are right there. So, I mean, they have the potential to get it done. I think it's got to be done this weekend before Tuesday or something like that is when they quit counting state points.
First Tuesday after Labor Day, state points are over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you got a good opportunity for this weekend.
There's
we got
four
state
races.
four races this weekend, and that's if we make it to Lisbon on Sunday.
Yeah, or because if you're close, are you going to Lisbon?
You know,
It kind of depends on what we have left and how tired we are. And 3 days in a row is
That's a lot.
Oh, it is. A lot of work.
well, not only 3 days in a row, but we're also going into the best weekend in racing.
sites. You know, we
The
don't want to
sites.
wear
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
out for that.
Right. You got to make sure you got equipment for next week.
Yeah, and I'm more worried about running 3 full days at the sites at my home track than
Sure.
you know.
When you
Yeah.
have one car versus two complete cars, it changes how you think some things. You know, where
Oh,
we had
yeah.
the two. If we would have wrecked the one, we could have just jumped in the other one and went because it was full turnkey car.
Yeah, and that's why we kept 2 cars last year, is just in case. But I mean, we really didn't need it. We got in some pretty big wrecks last year, but it was just a phone call to Dustin and Brian, and
Yeah.
we were in and out that
Yeah,
Sunday or whatever.
Millennium Chassis has us in and out.
Oh yeah, they're pretty
they're
fantastic over there, aren't they?
He actually called us one time, said, "Bring it in for a tune-up. Let's do a tune-up on it." So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's
if
pretty
you-
cool.
Yeah, if you had downtime, you just call us and say, hey, we need to get you going a little faster.
When you look at Devil's Lake, there's been times, even River Cities, but there's been times that car's hooked up. We looked at a picture just earlier before the show, and there's times you do not lift, and I've seen it, and it's unbelievably cool.
Yeah.
To where that car can go in corner 1 and 2 at Devil's Lake and not lift, run that high side, go into 3 and 4. And you're just watching you pull away. I've seen it several times. How cool is that feeling?
Well, that has nothing to do with me. That's all, Millennium Chassis and my dad setting it up. I just get lucky enough to drive it, and I'm dumb enough not to lift. So, I mean, it kind of works out sometimes, but other times it's you maybe hit a hole and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to get this thing slowed down enough to get it turned again?
I think a lot of it is too is Dustin sees what we're doing and he says, "Hey, let's try this," and
Yeah.
everything he said, "Hey, let's try," has not failed us.
Right.
Well, let's
I mean,
face
it's
it.
amazing the way that car runs on top of that. If it's hooked up right,
Yeah.
I mean, and then that Victory Lane a couple years ago, I went down there and I was like, yeah, not even close. I didn't lift, dude. I'm like, yeah, I could tell. Yeah, I know. Like, it was awesome. It's just so cool to see that car do that.
It makes it a lot of fun when you don't have to do that. When the car drives itself, it just, having that peace of mind to get in there and just be wide open all the time and know that my dad and Dustin and them got the car right, and I really didn't have to do any work.
Just in a rhythm. That's
As
all
the
it was.
as the motor guy, it would be nice if he would let it breathe every once in a while, just to get exhaust valve temperatures down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because that little slight lift really brings them exhaust valve temperatures down.
Right.
So I build the motors, me and Corky Thomas at Corky Thomas's shop. So it's
Yeah.
like, as the motor builder, it's like, let it breathe.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
But as a dad, I'm like, don't lift.
What's the better part? Seeing him succeed like that, being the dad, but knowing that you got to rebuild. I mean, at the race time, it's like, you just go get it. I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Ask him about my first win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first win was a blown up motor and transmission.
Was that at River Cities?
River
Yeah.
Cities.
Yes, it was.
When that car
In
smoked
your car.
For, Scar smoked for 16 or 17 laps.
Yep.
I was gone the weekend before that at my uncle's and aunt's house in Virginia, and he just about totaled the car completely out. So I worked till 3:30 Friday after I got back, building that car back. Then he goes out and wins, but then blows everything up.
Blows everything up.
Memorable
luckily-
win, though.
But luckily, we had just bought that other Millennium car
And I
and
remember
had it sitting there ready to go.
I remember that. That was the first win. You got up on the roof. You did a dance. I remember that interview was amazing. The raw emotion. And I remember you. It's done.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
fix it. It's done. Let's just move. Like
Yep.
it's you were more. It was the proud moment of the father started coming aboard.
I still have the winner sticker. He ain't got it yet because he ain't paid for the motor and transmission yet.
I get to look at it though.
But it's just,
I get to look at
it was
it.
so cool to see the family moment down there that
Oh, yeah.
time. I mean,
Yep.
unbelievable.
Yep.
And you're like, sorry, Dad, I didn't. Like you said, sorry, Dad. You're like, we won.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
The reason I said sorry is because I could see him in the pit grandstand and he was like waving me off.
I'm trying to get him to come off the track when he started
he
smoking.
And I was
And
like,
then after that, I did the hands up and went, whatever.
Yeah, you pretend you don't see him as you're driving by, just kind of like,
And the finish was really close because it was
was.
given up. Cole Haugland was right there, and we didn't, from the pits grandstand, we couldn't see who won.
Right.
So I ran to that little pit guy. It might have scared him. I said, "Who won?" And he's like, "He's fumbling with the He goes, "Jory did it." Gone.
That's an awesome story. I want to throw this out there quick. Don't forget now, if you want to text us up here, 701-213-0863, give me your name and your phone number, and you've got yourself a free pair of tickets to Devil's Lake this weekend. And also got a text from John Biergard, one of our big-time followers. On behalf of Taco John's in Grand Forks, I'll throw up $20 worth of free food if you want to do the first text in or whatever. The Bullring Boys would like to do whatever we want to do. So
Tim and I are like, listen, we're going to text it.
how about we'll take, text us up, that same number, 701-213-0863. And thank you, John. And Taco John's, you got $20 worth of food coming. So send us the text if you want a pair of tickets to Devil's Lake this weekend, or if you want some $20 worth of food from Taco John's, which all you got to do is text. It's that simple. So I'll be watching the phone here.
My stomach's gurgling right now.
I know mine is too. The beer's just not quite cutting it. I wanted to ask you this because I've been there. Chad's been there. We've been through it. You've been having some back issues, and you finally now are going to go under the knife. Have you ever had surgery before?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's no big deal to you.
No, I'm more worried about being able to get back in a car soon enough. Mm-hmm. So
Oh, you'll have plenty of time.
Well, you go in October?
October, yeah, but we plan on going to Vegas in February to race.
You'll
so-
be fine.
Oh,
and
you'll
then
be fine.
Maybe the Wild West shootouts.
3 months.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
3 months. and you'll be good.
January and February. So yeah, 3 months.
Yeah, you'll be at 3 months. You go do your checkups and stuff. As long as you do what everybody tells you to do, you'll be good. Mm-hmm. Yep, they're gonna
Piece of cake.
That's
man.
the problem. Do what people tell you to do.
That's why I looked at them like, you got to do what the doctors and therapists tell you to do. And then I have 3 months, I was able to do whatever.
See, and I have an issue listening.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the same way.
Hey, if you want to get back in that car, you better ask listen.
No, we'll definitely do it because I'm definitely not at 100% this year, and I mean it's
How frustrating is that?
it's terrible.
I mean, like I said,
Terrible.
Chad and I have been there. We've lived through it. It's no fun. And, you know, surgeons, it's the last thing they want to do is cut you open. That they try everything else first. But when they tell you if it affects your everyday living, which it does, then it's time to get it fixed. Because if you've got a blown disc or a herniated disc, it is not fun. There's no fun time. You can't find a comfortable place to sit, stand, lay down. Everything sucks. I couldn't imagine being in a race car, but
Especially turning.
It'll be it'll be fine.
You know, the deal with the race car nowadays is the seats are so much better.
Yeah.
The full
Sure.
containment. Plus, we put a spine saver in there, which is a pad that really takes a lot of pressure and the weight and distributes evenly across your back and your bottom. So I think that's helping. But 2 weeks before racing season, it didn't look good. Mm-hmm. He was kind of crawling.
Well,
down.
I talked to him at the home economy show, and you were stiff, and we were talking about backs and stuff like that, and you were talking about getting surgery at that time, and I'm like, dude, if you do that, especially in the summertime, there's no racing. Right? I mean, so I think you've put it off. I could probably say that. Did you do a cortisone shot? Did you try that?
They basically told me that it was maybe 2 weeks it would work for, or 6 months.
Then they
So
want
we
you to
tried
get three of them, and you know, after every couple of weeks.
We
and-
tried everything. They did an MRI, and I met with the surgeon. He's like, I don't think it's gonna help.
No shot,
So they
Joe.
gave me like this steroid pack of pills, which I'm probably gonna have to start taking here pretty soon because everything keeps getting worse. I sleep like maybe 2, 3, 4 hours a night.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So
The stereo pack helps, dude.
Yeah.
It helps a lot.
So that'll be the project. You know,
Let it
either
get us
this
through
week or next
September.
week.
There you go.
Get us through till I have my surgery on October, and then like these guys can tell you, my buddies and my pit guys and my dad, like if we race Friday night, I'm the last one to the shop because I can't sleep, and I'm the first one to fall asleep in the pickup on the way to Devil's Lake or whatever track we're going to.
Sure.
Right.
Because that's, you know, I'm so tired, I just got to sleep because I don't sleep because I can't get comfortable with my back. And
Yep.
So I know it sucks. We're talking about backs, and obviously John and I've been there. Heather says I had something extensions on, but that's not the truth, Heather. She's telling me I had a dick in me.
Yeah.
But
Talked
no,
about that before this
yeah, we
thing.
talked about that before this. But I found sleeping on the floor, for some crazy reason, is the best. I put one pillow down the floor, and I don't know if you're a back sleeper or not, but the floor, there's no give. So if you can find a comfortable spot for your body on the floor, I found probably 4 or 5 hours sleep on the floor. There's several nights I've been before my surgery, I'd sleep on the floor.
And you know, I'm not a back sleeper, but when you're as tired as you are, the human body can only take so much.
We
There's
feel you,
times
man.
where you just
Yeah.
have to fall asleep, and whether it be in
feel
your
you.
back, your stomach, or your head, if you're tired enough, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've slept standing up before, but you're going to do it. And the thing is people don't realize, okay, his lower back hurts. But it's more than that. It's when your ass starts to hurt and your butt
legs
cheeks
and-
and your
Wow,
hamstrings.
You
and
never know how much you
everything.
use it until it hurts. Like you don't know. Like it's just a back. Come on. I mean, you never know how bad it really is until it actually hurts.
Yeah.
Going down just a bump on the rate. I can't imagine being in that car if you're in pain.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I mean, knowing what we were when we're just walking or trying to find a place to sit. When you're sitting in that chair, that seat, yeah, it's a little bit better, but there's no suspension there really. There's nothing there to protect.
They don't
you
have
from-
air ride seats.
Yeah, and if you're going into a corner and if it's a little rough, that thing shakes you side to side. That does not feel good.
It's not so much that, it's the belts.
Okay.
Tighten yourself down in the seat. So
Because it
like when
compresses everything.
yeah, when I'm sitting there and staging, they're just snug. But as soon as we get up there and they say, like we're gonna go green here pretty soon, I am reefing on my belts, tightening them down because I want to wait till the last minute
Right.
to put that pressure on my back. So
Does
for me, it's like sitting in the car and moving around is fine. It's when I tighten the belts down, and then as soon as the checkered flag flies and I go over the corner, it's instantly I'm undoing my belts. Because if I I let them stay tight, I'm going to be miserable.
Well, and the adrenaline kind of takes over a little bit, I suppose.
Yeah,
so you
that's-
don't feel it as much.
Pretty much what I wait for
Yeah.
is, wait for the focus and the adrenaline to kick in, and then, to get in the zone before I really reef them down. But I mean, like you said, I got that spine saver in there that I got, as a Christmas gift from Caitlin, and then I got that, and then I waited so long to put it in, and I wondered why I waited so long to put it in, but now I can, even if I get my back fixed, I'm not going to race without that thing.
Even if you don't have a bad back, it's probably
Well,
sure.
a great
Sure.
safety item for everybody to have so they don't end up with a bad back.
right. That's such a good idea to have. I mean, and people don't think of that.
They're a couple $100. They're well worth the money.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for the pain you're in daily and the no sleep and then everything weighs on you then. It's not just no sleep. Well, now you no sleep. Now you're stressed. Now you're frustrated.
Yep.
And it's life in general. I've been there. Life in general just becomes like, God damn.
I wanted to ask you this. You talked about the MRI. How painful was the MRI? Because that was one of the worst things I ever went through because your back is, how
Messed
bad
up.
it hurts. And you have to lay there and not move for that long. I can remember laying in there, tears just coming out my eyes because you're in so much pain, but you cannot move. How was the MRI for you besides the noise and are you okay in there? You need any help? Are you claustrophobic?
So I don't know if they were like watching me the entire time, because like every 5 minutes they're like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Just shut up. Just leave me alone."
That's what they do.
Yeah.
If I could fall asleep, I would.
Trying to take a nap.
Right.
Right.
Just
Yeah, I
leave
closed
me,
my
leave me
eyes.
alone, If I could roll over in this thing. I
Yeah,
would
if you
do
could
it
fall
too.
asleep during the.
Yeah. But
Well,
like for
when I
me-
went in the tube, the belly was struggling. So that was the tough time for me.
they had to get a stick and like shove it in.
It's like poking you.
Big plunger.
Hold on a second. We're going to coat this with Vaseline.
Bring the Crisco out.
We gotta lube it up first.
This section, and then it's like that Incredibles movie where he tries to shoot down that chute.
Yeah, just stuck.
Oh, I'm in there now. I'm in. Okay, anyway, sorry.
Chad's in there, but he's basted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lubed up.
How the hell?
Well,
But no, I mean, like for laying there, it sucked. But I mean, when I finally made the decision, I was gonna go in or whatever, and then I was at work, and I work for the railroad.
Yep.
And I told the guy I was working with, I said, I gotta run the engines today. I can't even walk, let alone hang off the side of a car or side of an engine to switch out this yard or whatever. So I was running the engine, and I was laying on the floor, like running the reverser and the throttle and the brakes and stuff. And I would like get up in the chair when I go across the crossing or whatever. But I mean, I was miserable.
Yeah.
And then I work in Crookston, and I told my boss, I was like, hey, I gotta go to the hospital, I think. So then the smart decision in me not to go to the hospital in Crookston was I'll just go to the walk-in clinic in East Grand Forks because it's on the way.
Oh, sure.
Got 30 minutes away. So I drove to there, and then they gave me some medicine, and then the rest is history from there.
Yeah, when I had my first one, I had 2 and 13 months. The first one, part of my disc had actually broke off and got wedged in my sciatic nerve, and I was walking around with that for almost a year. But it kept getting worse and kept getting worse, and my legs would give out, and pretty soon I'd be laying on the floor. But I'd been going to physical therapy and all of that stuff and doctoring and getting the injections. And finally, the one time it went out, and I laid on the bathroom floor. I was the only one home. So I ended up crawling down my driveway, loaded myself up in my truck, drove myself to the hospital, and they're like, we're admitting you right now. And I had surgery the next day. But yeah, man, people just don't realize what a bad back is. And I tell this to everybody, and I know I told you this too, get it done. If it affects your everyday living and your quality of life, get it done. Again, our number 701-213-0863. If you text me right now, I got a pair of tickets for Devil's Lake Speedway this weekend. And also, if you text me and tell me what you're texting for, you're going to get $20 from Taco John's here in Grand Forks. Billy Schletter says, Jory or Tim at the races last Friday, how bad did you get the itch that you wanted to go racing instead of watching the Outlaws and the late models?
It's kind of nice every once in a while to take a day off.
Absolutely.
And sit in the stands and we buy like 12 to 18 tickets, and we bring some of our sponsors with us and some friends, and just kind of hang out. So it's like a recharge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get the itch. You want to go out there. Like every time we sit in the stands, it's like, that's the best the track's ever been. Why aren't we here?
Yeah.
Right. But it's okay to recharge too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You gotta push that reset button, and it's nice to sit back and be a fan,
especially coming into this time of the year where there's specials all weekends for like 3 weekends. So it's going to be hectic.
Yeah, it's busy non-stop busy now for what, next 3 weeks, you said, right?
Yeah, we'll have a weekend off of the 100. We're not going to do that, and then we're going to go to the Stampede. So this weekend, next weekend, a weekend off, then Stampede.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's a busy, especially you get the weekend off, which is great, but you got 2 weeks in a row where it's 3 nights of racing.
Yep, exactly. I mean, possibly 4 if we decide to go to Lisbon.
If you go to Lisbon, if the points race is close, I know the competitor in you is going to want to go, but depending on how everything shakes out and stuff, because it is a pretty cool accomplishment to win the state points championship.
Well, that's where the guys that are second and third in points right now race. Yeah. So if you want to beat the guys that are trying to beat you, you got to go to their track.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You just got to finish ahead of them. You don't got to win. You just got to finish ahead.
You got to finish ahead of them. Yep. That's right.
Yep. Does it worry you that you've got a couple of 3-day races back to back to back with the back? That's a lot of backs.
That's a lot of backs.
Are you worried about it, or you just got to do what you got to do?
No, I got a fresh supply of Aleve and ibuprofen. So
Yep.
No,
it's perfect.
Yeah, I am a little bit. If the track gets choppy, it's going to be a pretty miserable 3-4 days. But I mean, for the most part, the tracks have been pretty decent this year, so it hasn't been really terrible. But when you do take a bunch of painkillers, then obviously you get a little bit of a side effect.
Sure.
You kind of lose a little bit of feel and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's hard to miss the holes, because the holes are where everybody's running, because that's where it's fastest.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you got to run through them sometimes, and you just got to go. But we just let him drive, and Matt, and then when Haig is here, we do all the bowl work in the pits, lifting the tires, grinding the tires, putting the fuel in, making the changes to the car. He just kind of
goes in, relaxes the back a little bit.
Well, he's our social butterfly.
Sure. He's he's doing the meeting and greeting.
Yeah, he does all that, and then after the races, the race could be over at 10. We don't get home from Grand Forks till midnight, because he's still butterflying.
Yeah, he's still talking.
And that's one thing we bring up all the time here on Dirty Thursday. That's some of the fun part about racing, is afterwards in the pits, the kids coming in, wanting their pictures, wanting their autographs, sitting in the cars. I mean, it's all part of the family deal that we always talk about, but that's pretty cool at the end of the night.
We got a big candy dish in there, too, so it really brings
helps
the kids.
Yeah. Candy dish, chili. Yeah, you're going to wonder why you suck all the fans into your trailer all the time.
That's right.
At the go-kart races, it's terrible. They come in and they look like they went to the candy toss when they leave the trailer.
Tim's out there working on the go-kart, and a kid walks by, just a shirt folded out.
Like 3 or 4 of them that time.
And you're like, wait a second.
we literally had just filled up the candy bucket at the go-kart races before that, like that Tuesday or whatever.
Yeah.
And we had to fill it up on Thursday.
I'm gonna keep track next year how much money I spend on candy.
And candy?
Well, the kids know where to find it, so they're like, "Oh, we got to go see that B0 car, the guy that finished last tonight. We got to go find him. He's so good."
He's got
Jenny says, "I heard there was no candy for the rest of the year."
That's BS. There's candy all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Jenny, get theirs candy.
Jenny don't want me to give Bristol any candy, I suppose, of Jenny Barnes.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I usually get a candy bar for Bristol. She gets her own special stuff.
Oh, sure.
Track.
It's like the nieces and nephews on Halloween. You make
for
sure
sure.
you have a little extra something for them when they come with their kids.
I usually get cupcakes from them, and then Bristol gets candy.
Kale,
sure.
Kale says you only give carrots away now.
Carrots and celery.
Carrots,
If you're
Yeah,
lucky,
Carol-
you might get low-fat ranch.
Kale looks like a carrot eater.
With the Midwest mod, now you got a newer car. You want to keep running the mods, or have you ever had any instinct to run anything different?
410 sprint car.
You just thinking
That's what
about
we're
it?
doing next year. I'm just kidding. No,
You about crapped yourself.
that's pretty good. No,
I was going to go run and grab another beer. It's like, wait a minute, I want to hear this story now.
Hold another 45 minutes of the show, boys. We got to get going again.
no. I would like to try one, but I don't think that's probably not for me. But
Yep.
I mean, I like the Midwest mod. I'd love to run an A mod.
Yeah.
I've drove a wingless sprint car. That was a lot of fun. So if anyone wants me to run the mechanics race this year at Devil's Lake again, I'll do it. We talked about a late model.
Yep.
And that's kind of our big talk right now, which I think a lot of it is just big talk. But
To upgrade from what we got, that's a trailer and
Sure.
And I mean, I have engines and a lot of B mod stuff that I'd all have to get rid of, and it's just like
Right.
once you buy it, it's worth maybe 50 cents on the dollar.
Sure,
It's-
sure. And if you're anything like me, I don't get rid of anything.
Right,
I
yeah.
mean, I'm going to hold on to it. I still haven't started on my garage yet. I've got 17 years worth of stuff in there that I refuse to throw away, even though it should have been garbage 16 years ago. But that's just the kind of guy I am. When it comes to starting to get all of these race car parts, you talk about the motors and all that, and you've been gathering this stuff up and holding on to it for years. It's hard to just say,
Yeah, well.
now we're done with this. We're going to do something different.
I think to Jory's point too, he was talking about it's talk right now, and it's tough because he's thinking in the back of his mind the same thing Tim's thinking is if something happens, you have the parts to fix that machine
Right.
tonight to be ready to go for tomorrow. When you start a whole new class, that's a whole other buildup you got to do. Plus, like you said, it's 50 cents on the dollar to sell it,
Yep.
and the late model parts are double the money. I mean, so you're just it's a lot of expense up front to get where you're at right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, right now you're doing great in the B mod. I think an A mod would be pretty cool, but that's more motor, it's different motor and stuff. But they have all the tools right now if something happens. So 3-day weekends aren't bad if they're close to home.
Right. Right.
Because then you guys can, if something happens, I got that at home. I got that at the shop. We can.
That's the
fix
deal
it.
about the B mod is something. There's so many tracks that run these cars.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can
Yep.
go all over North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin. I mean, just all over the place and run a B mod. Just about every track runs them. It seems like.
Right.
Right. We've seen you progress over the years. I remember when you were first rolling, and what has it just been? Seat time, knowledge, all of the above. But your progression has been pretty damn good in the last couple of years.
He's just lucky.
yeah, it's not
It's
talent.
the mustache.
yeah, it's not
luck,
talent.
luck has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think me and my dad's communication got better once I learned what I need as a driver.
Once you mean once you listened?
Yeah.
Don't let the secret out.
Can't give him any more credit than he's already got.
That beard's growing just from everything you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to get out the door. My head's gonna be all swelled up.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yes. Give me a little plug there.
No, I just think that, he's got 30 years of experience, over 30 years of experience. And we got friends like Bob Eckert who've got countless years.
Absolutely.
And Dustin and Brian Strand. And even Jason Strand has become a really good buddy of ours. And then even all my friends around me, I get to race and pit next to one of my best friends that I grew up with, Nate Rossica.
Sure.
And Nate Reynolds, who's became a really good friend through racing. So, things like that kind of motivate you to pay more attention and, get a lot of input from all these other guys and kind of, you actually got to listen, and once you start listening, I think is probably where our biggest progression came is listening to what my dad tells me and what Dustin and Brian Strand tell me I need to do. A lot of times Dustin or even Brian will come over and be like, you need to just man up and put it to the rugs.
Sure.
And be done with
Sure.
it.
Right.
And a lot of times they'll come over and say that, and I'll just go, well, shit, my dad's been telling me that for 2 weeks, so
Yeah.
you must be on to something.
Yeah.
So-
And they would know.
Yeah, and it's things like that. And then, like, racing with Nate Reynolds and Devil's Lake, it just makes you push that much harder to want to race and beat your buddy. I finished second to Nate enough to know that it's about time I need to start beating him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Nate watches my hand signals better than he does.
Yeah. That was a big mistake. I went two
in
laps
the
too
lead,
late.
in the lead, and I'm telling him where to go, and Nate's seen it and said, "Well, he's not going. I'm going to go there." goes
Right.
around him and for the win.
Oh,
Did he thank you afterwards?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
how cool is it? Because you're getting that kind of reputation around the B mods to where if your trailer pulls into somewhere, we talk about this quite a bit. You know, when your trailer pulls into somewhere, it's like, okay, now we got competition showing up, and if you're not there, it's like, well, where the hell is Jory at? I mean, that's kind of a respect factor for you. That's pretty darn cool, isn't it?
I guess I don't see it that way.
We do
I
that
don't-
when other people pull in.
Yeah, like I'm
It
still
all comes around, you know?
Yeah, I'm still at a point where I'm like, you know, just the other week I was like, shit, I'm racing side by side with Jason Grimes and Travis Sauer.
Yeah.
And last year's national champ Lucas Rodin, I finished second to him. I'm like, shit, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I'm doing things like that where if people are looking at me like, you know, oh shit, Jory's here, I don't see it. I'm just some guy that's having fun with his dad and his family. you
It's
know?
there.
It's kind of nice, though, and you know they're talking about you.
Yeah,
you know?
like I said, I don't see it, and I probably maybe it's more I refuse to see it because I just want to be just another guy that's there to have fun, and we're gonna race, and if we got a potential to win, we're gonna try to win.
We just do our maintenance and just show up at the track prepared. We see it a lot. And we talk about it a lot. We open the trailer up. We sit in lawn chairs and we watch everybody working on their cars.
Isn't that nice?
We do that all. Well, I feel like I'm missing something. It's like, what do I do? What am I doing wrong here? But
Why-
we do
why
all
are
that
not
at
we
home.
doing anything?
Yeah, we do it all at home. So
Yeah.
we get there, and I think a lot of that's we don't have a lot of breakdowns. We had one Saturday. It was just a roll pin holding the distributor gear on broke. Weirdest thing ever.
That is weird.
It just never happens.
But that shows you how important it is to be ready, to be prepared
Yep.
when you show up at the racetrack. Nobody likes to go to the racetrack and trash on their vehicle all the way up until race time.
Right.
It's nice to be ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
there's
you can
guys
look
that
at track
do it.
conditions and do your little tweaks or whatever, you know.
There's guys out there
we
that
just-
that'll you'll tear everything apart right there at the racetrack.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Look at Scott Vosicek and Jeremy Lizakowski.
Yeah.
They'll show up and there'll be mud on their car from 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Scotty Vosicek showed up with half the body
Half the
gone.
body off.
Yeah.
Slapping the body
slapping
on, and then whoops our butt.
Yeah, and kicks their ass in the feature, and we're like, "What the hell?
Yeah.
You were just putting this car together."
Yeah.
And then like Jeremy Lizakowski, he'll show up and be like, "Hey, you got any shocks for sale? These ones are kind of blown out." And then he'll he and haw about the shocks, go out there with rack shocks and kick our ass.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
sold
no,
him a bucket of shocks last year.
yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
that's luck.
I don't know. I
Did
mean, it's just weird.
It is.
Did
That is
Scotty
weird.
race this year? I know when I talked to him earlier, he was really thinking about it. And then the next time I talked to him, he said, well, maybe not this year. I know he had some health issues. I love the guy.
Yep.
He does all the work on my mowers and a lot of my stuff.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. But I was kind of looking forward to seeing him being out there this year. But maybe we can do that next year.
Yeah, hopefully.
I know, again, I'm going to throw this number out there one more time. We got no takers yet. If you want a free pair of tickets to the Devil's Lake Speedway this weekend, or if you want $20 worth of free Taco John's food, 701-213-0863. Tell me, text me, tell me which one you want, the tickets or the Taco John's. I'll write your name
Yeah.
down and you'll be good to go.
Before we leave, because I know we're trying to wrap up here. Before we leave, let's talk quick minute about the Wingless Nationals this weekend. Miles Tomlinson put that on. He's got 40 cars coming. Got guys coming out of retirement to do it. They run a lot of Devil's Lake Speedway, and that's where they're having it. That's kind of their home track.
Sure.
I call Miles Tomlinson the Godfather for starting all this. He promotes this crap like a lot. I mean, he's all over it. Pretty neat to see something happening like this. The North Dakota Non-Wing Nationals happening for 2 nights in Devil's Lake. So I just want to give a plug out to Miles Tomlinson. Hey, great job, kiddo. You're doing an awesome job. Keep it up. And if you have a chance, text, get that out there, because those are going to be 2 free tickets that are going to be really nice to see. Plus all the other action you're going to get to see.
Right.
I mean, you got the normal classes too, plus 40 sprint cars. So, and they always bring action if there's a lot of cars out there. So that's going to be pretty neat. Pretty
Yeah.
cool to have. You would consider, I think you would consider Devil's Lake your second home almost, because that's where you go most weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devil's Lake is
She's
been
fast.
the fastest.
Fast.
I mean, it's
You get up on
the
the top
fastest
of
track
Devil's
we've
Lake
raced
and
all
she's
year.
fast.
Yeah.
We see more RPMs there
Yeah.
in the motor. Yeah.
That's probably where you're talking about letting off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Let it breathe,
yeah,
please.
yeah.
Just got to breathe.
no Devil's Lake. We're flying.
Yeah.
In the B mods and even the wingless cars, they're cooking too, because they'll run the top, bottom, middle. It don't matter for those guys. So they put on a good show. So
Yeah.
if you haven't seen them in Devil's Lake, you need to go see them in Devil's Lake.
Yeah, they're going to be at the River City Speedway on Friday. I'm not sure if all those cars are going to show up there on Friday, But they always bring a show to Friday. Hopefully, knock on wood, we don't get an accident on Friday with them because it just tends to happen.
Yeah.
And then something else happens after that. So we're hoping we have a good show with them. But Saturday, Sundays, I mean, they just, from somebody that just started that, just thinking of it running one time with the Northern Renegade Sprints, and now he has his own doing it. I think to build from where he's done, he's built a hell of a class.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's a nice guy too.
Yeah,
that
extremely
helps.
nice.
Yeah, so it helps that he's super personable and super nice and treats everybody with respect and equals.
Yep.
Miles a good dude.
Yeah, it's awesome. There you go.
By the way, we do have a couple of winners.
What?
For the tickets to Devil's Lake, phone number is 204-299-0220. You give them that phone number. I'll make sure we send that information along. And, guess who got the $20 worth of Taco John's?
Blaine
Barnes. How about that?
Now we know who's buying.
Blaine, I like nacho cheese with my potato olays.
How did Blaine text in?
I don't know. It just...
His dad or mom did
Yeah.
it, but his name. He should be in school.
Oh, boy, I just got a
Oh, yeah,
text
he
from the
should be, shouldn't
Canadians.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he should be in school. Look
Gee, I
at
wonder
him,
how
man.
that worked.
I love that kid. He's so much
Yeah, he
fun.
is. He is.
I gave that kid a hug all the time. So cool.
Got a text from one of our Canadian friends up there, Daryl. Great show, Bullring Boys, and guests, take care of your backs. Know what that's all about. Cheers, boys. See you next week. You know, my liver is finally healing up from a week of partying with the World of Outlaw guys,
Yep.
and now I got the Canadians coming back next week. It's going to start to weep again real
You
soon.
might have to drink water every now and then, John. I mean, that helps.
Can
There's
I ask
water
a
in
question
beer.
for the
There's
Canadians?
water in beer.
That's what I was waiting for him to say.
Can we ask the most important question for the Canadians for the sites?
Yeah.
Are we still going to have that big food feed over there?
Ooh.
Little Canada.
in the little
Yeah,
Canada?
little. Oh, boy.
If somebody can answer that and tell me what day and time I'll be there.
Okay. I'm wondering if they're going to camp at my house.
Yeah,
They do that once in a while. I love these guys. Just a couple of quick more questions for you guys. First off, Jory, time for you to thank your sponsors.
Oh boy. Lithia Ford, Millennium Chassis, Brian and Dustin Strand, CT Race Engines, which is my dad, Sean Horn, Chris Horn, Walhalla Building Centers, Leisureland RV, The Gate. Thanks for the lavash all year. You guys have been feeding us and keeping me fat.
Jeez, I love
Stop by and
lavash.
get some.
Wow.
That's Friday night, lavage.
Wow.
Bemidji Marine. Trying to think
Millers.
here.
Millers.
Miller Motivations, Viking Track Service, Vanilla Cycles, Mustache Mafia, Boxcar,
Corky Thomas. That's part
Yeah.
of the CT engines.
Corky, Dolls Fix It All, which is now the, what is it, Corner Repair?
Corner repair, yeah. In East Grand
Yeah.
Forks there used
Yeah.
to be the car dealership.
Oh,
there.
yeah. They're
yeah.
selling boats.
Selling
and
boats and
four-wheelers.
stuff,
Yep.
They sell them, they fix them. They
Yeah.
fixed my four-wheeler, and the thing has never ran better. in its
Is that
life.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Alex
okay.
over there is killing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
We need that.
Actually,
we need that.
Yeah, I actually told a guy yesterday he's looking for a boat, and I said, man, they got a tracker over there. That's pretty nice. I said, go check that thing out.
yeah,
So,
give Alex a call.
Go
And
Alex,
he's
yep.
super nice kid, too.
oh, good.
Good.
That's
Young,
awesome.
young kids starting an entrepreneur, new business.
Nice.
Yeah, we got to support that small business side of things,
Yep.
too.
And he's in a great location. I mean,
Perfect.
you can't miss it. I drive by there 4 times a day, pretty much every day.
Yep.
One more question for you, Jory, before we let you and your dad go here. When this is all said and done, when Jory Berg and Tim Berg are all done racing and maybe the daughter is taking over the reins, how do you want to be remembered as a race car driver?
Approachable and humble. That's pretty much it. I don't really care if people see me as a winner or a loser, or I just want someone to look at me and be like, you know, when they were doing it, they were having fun and spending time with family. That's all that matters.
That's a great answer.
Man.
That's a great
I get
answer.
It, I get it sometimes from guys that are racing now saying, I remember when I was a kid, I watched you in the racing. Yeah, so
And that's what
kinda
you wanna
cool,
hear.
too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That they actually were watching you, yeah.
Yeah.
And now
That-
they're racing, so hopefully people see that and say, yeah, I'm gonna be like Jory and go race.
You know, and that's what's so important about the kids, you know, after the races and stuff. I mean, these are our future. If you want to keep going to a bull ring, you know, your favorite bull ring track near you, it's the kids that they absorb what you're pushing. You know, they absorb what you're saying. They absorb how you act and treat people, and they pick up on that stuff. You know, and this is another thing. I'm beating a dead horse here. You hear people say, well, they don't make kids like they used to. Well, it all starts at home.
Yes.
And they look up to people that are good people and that answer questions like you do. You guys do a fantastic job. When I ran India last week, where did we see you at the food truck festival?
Yeah.
I'm like, I was sitting here thinking, and I haven't shown any love to any B-Mod guys lately. I go, you want to come on Thursday? And just like that over, I don't know what you were eating, but just like that, we
Tacos.
decided tacos.
Tacos. I'm always eating tacos.
Yeah, just like that, we decided Jory and Tim are coming on the show.
That's perfect. That's what I saw when I saw who's coming on yesterday, because I get notices when that happens. They're like, well, who's coming on the show? I said, John does the scheduling. I just show up.
Yeah.
I said, that's, John takes care of the most of this.
Sort of like a driver.
Yeah. I'm just John does he's the backbone of all this stuff, and I get to show up and just have fun with it. So, like, who's coming on? I don't know. So I find out Wednesday, and I'm like, well, yeah, I got to make that one.
Yep.
That's one I got to try to make. So, yeah, it's always fun talking to these guys. On the track, off the track, you meet them. We run into each other wherever else we're at. Just fun to sit and say hi. I mean,
and we also got to give a shout out to Paul, the producer, because he makes this show looks pretty damn
Yeah,
good
he
in the
does.
background there.
He's been hiding back there this entire time.
If my
He
big,
popped out
if my
like
big
3
head
times.
wasn't in the way,
Yeah.
you'd be able to see the BO car there. But there. How's that?
That's the fastest that car's ever looked.
that was that was Katie.
Oh, Katie's here
Oh,
too?
Katie. Well, no, she's back in school.
she's
But
back
thank
in
you,
school.
Katie. I haven't
Paul,
seen
awesome, thank
hardly
you.
Katie at all. She's back going to college now at UND. So she comes in when she's done with class, and she sets all these shows up for the day before. So thank you, Katie.
She's
She
awesome.
does a fantastic job. And Wes Irwin, leave her alone for a while. All right? We want her here.
Yeah. Stop it.
You guys,
Awesome.
thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
luck this weekend. We're looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. And you've got a whole bunch of racing coming up. And take care of that back, my friend.
For sure.
It'll get there. It'll get there. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Rumor Sports Bar and Casino for bringing you a Dirty Thursday show. Man, these guys have been on board with us forever. BT, Jake, Scotty, the whole crew over at Rumor Sports Bar and Casino, they are incredible. They've got all kinds of deals. What I like about Rumors is, well, there's a bunch of things. Their food is awesome. They got great lunch and dinner specials. They are covered with TVs, wall-to-wall TVs. Now, college sports is getting ready to fire up again. You want to watch the UND football team or the hockey team? That's the place to do it. And while you're there, you might as well watch football and eat some good food while you're drinking from the world-famous beer tower. Rumors is looking to hire part-time servers and cooks, too. You can stop in to find out more. And thanks to Rumor Sports Bar and Casino for bringing a great sponsor here on Dirty Thursdays. All right, everybody, have yourself a great day. We're going to see you at the track tomorrow. Now, the Best Forking Sports Arena show is on at 6:30 tonight. Catch Monty and Bill and whoever they bribed to come in for a great sports show. It is an awesome show. And most importantly, remember to like, share, tag, and follow us. Hit that notification bell on your smartphone. You'll never miss a show that way. And if you become a patron on Podbean, it's a chance for you to qualify to win some pretty cool stuff, all right? Thanks to River City Speedway. It's an awesome Dirty Thursday. We all know Grand Forks is an incredibly cool place. Grand Forks' best source is giving it an identity again.